Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Sam's Garage. Today we're going to be changing shocks on a gmt800, which is a 99 to 2006 Chevy. This one is my personal truck. It had a 4.3 in it when I got it. I have swapped it over to a 5.3. I should be doing a video about that here. I'm going to say probably about a week or so. I'm going to try to have it out. But if that's something y'all are interested in, I can release it sooner. But today we're changing the front shocks. So first things first, you want to pop your hood, and I do this before jacking it up because I'm not climbing up on a block with it jacked up. It's just a lot easier just to walk up to it. And right down here, let's see if I can get y'all to see it. If you see where that shock is, about right here, there's a nut there that you need to take off, and this rubber and this washer. And then here on the other side, we got the same thing. As you can see where that one is. This shock's super bent, and that's why I'm changing mine. But those are the two you need to undo up at the top. And let's hop into getting under it. All right, guys, so and here we are. We might go ahead and fix this while I'm up under here. Make it look a little better. But you're gonna climb under here. And there's two 1/2 inch right here. They're probably 13 millimeter knowing this, but I'm using a 1/2 inch on them. This is why you use a 13 millimeter. Shit. There's one. Let me get the other one out and I'll show you the shock and while we're replacing them. All right, guys, so if you cannot tell, it's not supposed to look like this. It's supposed to be all together. But this is exactly why I'm changing it. This shock was bent. Oh, you can even hear. Let's see. These probably weren't original. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm going with some rough country shocks. And these should actually help it out quite a bit up here in the front. And how we're going to install this is, we're going to put our rubber up there on the top, and then we're going to shove it up through this hole. Make sure you get it lined up there so it's going in the right spot, and put your 2 bolts in down here. And you will have to take this off. So I'll get back when I get this bolted up in here, and we'll go up to the top. So I know I didn't show this on that other one, but it literally just falls right out there, just like this. And then when you put your other one in, you just push it up and just make sure it goes up in that stud that's supposed to be up there, goes through the hole. So let me get this side in, and then we'll lower the jack and we'll get above it, and I'll show you what to do up there. All right, guys, before the video started, I forgot to inform y'all, do not use an impact, because now I'm supposed to change that lower control arm, but am I going to? No, I'm gonna run 1 bolt until it breaks. And then, you know, might put a couple tacks up on it if it does break, but one should be just fine. Not really, don't do what I'm doing. But now we're gonna lower the jack down and put the nuts up under the hood. All right, guys, now we lowered the jack down, got our tools ready, and here we go. So you're really just gonna put your rubber and then put your washer, and then you'll put your nut back on. Then you just tighten them down. Oh, wrong way. Nope, I was wrong. Yeah, you just tighten them down, and that's how you put shocks on the front. After I get these tightened down, I'll come back and we'll be under the back, and I'll show y'all what to do back there. All right, guys, here we are under the back. Here's one bolt here. They're 13/16 on both sides. Then there's another one right up here, 13/16 on both sides. I jacked this one up on the frame just so, you know, the rear end is on the ground. But you could do it however way you want. I just did it this way so I don't have to compress the shock as much to get this lower bolt in. But all right, let me take these out and then we'll be right back. All right, guys, so on that upper bolt, I had to use the socket, a wrench, and then I couldn't use the impact on it, so I had to use a ratchet. But here are the old shocks I took off. I mean, it might still be good. I mean, it moves just slow. I'm going back with rough country, and that's just because they came with the truck. You know what I mean? So front and rear rough country shocks. I'm gonna start by putting this end on first and then pushing the bottom up, and that seems to help me a lot when I install them. So let's get under there and I'll start the first bolt and I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. All right guys, so I stuck this top one in there, put the bolt through. Sorry about the lighting on me. Stuck the nut through, ain't put the nut on it yet. Or stuck the bolt through, ain't put the nut on it yet. And down here, I took my arm and I pushed it up. I'm gonna keep pushing it up until I can get this other bolt through there. And I can't do it on camera, I don't think. Let's see. Just like that. Then we'll put the nut back on it. And we're gonna go ahead and tighten it down. And just like that, there she is, got the bottom and top one tightened up. And now we're gonna jump over to the driver's side. And we're gonna do it. It's the same thing, except for the shock goes the other way towards the spare tire, which mine's not under here at the moment. But that'll be the next, and I'll show y'all it when it's done. All right guys, driver's side one, it's going backwards. So much easier. I mean, I had an impact, got this one off in like 5 minutes maybe. Now we're just gonna put the other one on. I'm pretty sure it's bent, looking at this right here, but I don't know. Let's see. I mean, it's kind of good. But all right, let's get the new one on and I'll show y'all what that looks like. All right guys, and she's done. That's what she looks like when she's on. The rear of this does have drop shackles on it, so that could be why that shock looks a little short. But I'm gonna run it like this and see how I like it. And let me know if y'all have any questions. And thanks for watching.